Hello, hello. Welcome back to the bookshelf. I don't know what to call these, but welcome back to the Pish Posh Podcast YouTube channel. Once again, trying to figure out all the names here, but we're back by the bookshelf. I'm going to go through a couple books on my bookshelf that I have, but I have not read yet. So they're on my to be read list eventually. They're not in the near future, but I'm keeping them here because I do need to read them. Some of them are my boyfriend Casey's books. Some of them I've kept here and, I'm like, I'll get to them eventually, and I haven't gotten to them yet. So, wanted to share some with you because we all have those books. I think so. It might just be me. But anyways, here we go. If you're new, subscribe. Okay, here we go. So, number 1, Devil Wears Prada. Bought this book for $1 because The Devil Wears Prada is absolutely one of my favorite movies of all time. Haven't read the book. So I also should have Gone Girl here somewhere, but I don't. Another one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. Haven't read the book, really want to. I've heard Gone Girl's amazing. I don't think I've really heard anything about this book though. And I don't know. This one, obviously I haven't read the book yet, but I don't know if you can compete with the movie. I'm sure Gone Girl does compete with the movie though, because I love a suspenseful book. This is more, I guess they call it chick lit, like a chick flick, but that's one of them. Another one, Gumption by Nick Offerman. So this is one of Casey's books. He has read all of the Nick Offerman books. I have not read them yet, but I really want to. I've heard great things about him. I love the way he thinks. I love the way, I've read like a paragraph or two and I like the way he writes, but it is themes that I like to read. It's just something that I haven't gotten to yet. And I love things that are kind of nonfiction, self-help, storytelling, celeb memoir. I do enjoy those kind of things. I just haven't gotten to this one yet. So that's one of them. Gumption, Nick Offerman. Another one. I have The 360-Degree Leader by John Maxwell. This was a gift, and actually I've seen a lot of leaders in the personal development space, leaders in my workplace have read this book. I haven't gotten to it yet. It was a gift I got about 6 months ago, and it just has not been, at the top of my radar, but it's one that I need to get on because I love reading personal development, business development, self-helpy books. But that one, and I've heard great things about John Maxwell, and I've seen a lot of people reading his books, but I just haven't gotten to that one yet either. So I think the last one I'm going to share today is this giant book I bought. I kind of bought it just because I knew it would look good on my bookshelf, but also I wanted to read it. It's called The Witches by Stacy Schiff, and it's about witches, Salem, Massachusetts, all those kind of things. I love witches, but I actually don't know if I've ever read a book about witches besides The Witches by Roald Dahl, which is not the same. So this one, I'm really excited to eventually get to it, but it's flippin' huge. You guys see, like, it's a big one, and the words, it's not like super, it's gonna be a long read. I'm sure it'll be somewhat easy, but I actually haven't heard anything about this book, The Witches. This one is Gumption by Nick Offerman, and everything's really spaced out. I feel like this one would be a super quick read, actually. But The Witches, this is gonna take a while. And I should have read it in October, but I was on like a thriller, deep, dark, twisty book kick during October, so never got to it. But those are the 4 that are on my shelf that I haven't read that I really want to get to. There's others on here that I definitely haven't read, but they're Casey's books, or I just know I'm not going to get to them anytime soon. But one more. I need to read Fight Club. Casey loves this book. I've heard amazing things from Chuck Palahniuk. I think that's how you say his name. I listened to him on a podcast once. Sounds like a really interesting person, and I know the books that he reads are super twisty and come from a lot of different directions, and I know I will enjoy this book. I know I will, but I've actually never seen Fight Club the movie all the way through either. I said I was going to read this book first. Gosh. So That's another one. It's always good to keep the books that you want to read because then they're staring you in your face. It's like writing something on your to-do list. So one more time, we'll go through them. Devil Wears Prada. Should I read this one? Let me know in the comments if you read this one. Is it worth it? And then Gumption, Nick Offerman. The 360-Degree Leader by John Maxwell. This isn't a good picture up there. And then The Witches, Stacy Schiff. And like, this is why doesn't it just look cool on the bookshelf? Like, you get that, right? And I think it was on sale too. It was probably like $1. So, and then Fight Club. So if you guys have read any of those books and you know I need to get on them, let me know in the comments below. Just tell me, like, read this one first or that one's not worth reading. I think all books are worth reading. That's just what you get out of them. So talk to you next time. Subscribe somewhere down here, I think, maybe down here. And we'll be back with more from the bookshelf.